Welcome to our channel. Today we share a powerful story about kindness, struggle, and unexpected hope. It's the story of Lena, a waitress who gave everything she had to help a stranger, and how that one choice changed her life forever. This story will show you that even a small act of kindness can bring big change. Before we get into the story, please subscribe to our channel so you can enjoy more amazing stories like this. Now, let's begin. Lena had worked at Joe's diner for more than 2 years, but each day felt like a hard fight. Paying rent, bills, and other needs kept her always worried. She barely had enough money for food, and she never had anything extra. Today, she would get her final paycheck. She was thankful it would pay her rent, but that was all. There was no extra money. The workday felt long. The sounds of people talking and dishes clinking didn't help her stop thinking about her problems. She was tired, not just in her body, but in her mind and heart too. Still, she smiled at every customer, trying to hide her worries. The diner was busy, but all she could think about was what would happen next in her life. But fate had something unexpected waiting for her. One moment was going to change everything, though she didn't know it yet. Lena first saw the man when he walked in. He looked around 50 years old and wore old clothes that showed he had hard times. His eyes looked very sad, and he walked slowly, as if carrying a heavy weight on his shoulders. He sat down in a booth in the corner, and Lena walked over, trying to be polite and professional. "What can I get you today, sir?" she asked, with a small smile. "I'll have a coffee," he answered quietly. His voice was rough, like he hadn't spoken much lately. Lena brought his coffee and went back to work, but she kept thinking about him. There was something about his face that felt familiar. As she moved through the diner, she kept glancing at him. His shoulders were down, like he had no more strength. His sadness touched her heart. She couldn't stop thinking about him. Her curiosity grew stronger. Later, she went back to his booth. "How's the coffee?" she asked. He looked at her with deep eyes, like he could see things she couldn't. "It's fine," he said softly. Then he added, "Thank you." Lena paused, then asked, "Are you okay, sir?" He let out a long breath, like he was deciding if he should say something. "I lost everything," he said quietly. "Job, family, everything." His words hit Lena deeply. She had been struggling too, but hearing his pain made her feel how much worse things could be. She gave him a soft smile, hoping to comfort him, but she could tell he had no hope left. As Lena worked through her shift, she kept thinking about the man in the booth. His pain felt real, and she couldn't forget it. When she looked at her paycheck, she knew it could pay the rent, but nothing more. Then something in her heart changed. Maybe she could help. Even a small act could matter. With shaking hands, she put her paycheck into an envelope and walked to his table. "Sir, I know this isn't much, but I want to help." "You don't have to take it," she said as she held out the envelope. He looked at the envelope, then at her. His face became softer. "I can't take your money," he said. "Please," Lena said, her voice full of emotion. "You need it more than I do. I'll be okay, but you need this." His eyes filled with tears. "I don't know how to thank you," he said. Lena gave a gentle smile. Sometimes people just need a little help. The moment Lena gave him her paycheck, she felt many things: peace, fear, and hope. She had just given away all the money she had. Her rent was due, her bills were waiting, and now she had nothing. The future felt scary. After her shift ended, she went back to her small apartment. She sat in the living room, looking at her bills. She tried to figure out how to make it work, but the numbers didn't help. She had to find a solution, and soon. Still, for the first time in many weeks, she felt calm. She had done something good. It had meaning. Even though the future was unclear, her heart felt light. She turned off the lights and went to bed. She knew tomorrow would bring more problems, but she also knew she had done the right thing. That kind action stayed in her mind, reminding her that life was more than just struggles. The next morning, Lena's phone rang. She saw it was her boss, Steve. Her stomach dropped. She had a bad feeling. "Lena, I hate to say this," Steve said, "but we're cutting back on hours. I can't keep you on full time." His voice was calm, but Lena felt like her world was falling apart. This was it. She had just given away her last paycheck, and now she had lost her job too. She ended the call and stared at the walls of her small apartment. What could she do now? Rent was due. Bills were already late. She had nothing saved. Now the last thing she had was also gone. Just as Lena started to lose hope, her phone rang again. This time, the number was unknown. She waited a moment before picking up. "Hello, is this Lena?" a deep voice asked. "Yes, this is Lena," she answered, her voice shaking. "This is Jason Thompson," the voice said. "I was at your diner yesterday. I wanted to thank you for what you did. You gave me your last paycheck, and I haven't stopped thinking about it." Lena felt confused. "Okay, I want to offer you a job," Jason continued. "I run a small tech startup, and I think you'd be a great fit. You have a kind heart, something I don't see often. What do you say?" Lena could hardly believe what she was hearing. "A job? Now? Are you serious?" she asked. "Yes. I want you on my team," Jason said. Tears filled Lena's eyes. She had given away all she had, and somehow life gave her a chance in return. A few days later, Lena started her new job at Jason's company. The work was not easy, but it was meaningful. She quickly became part of the team. Jason was kind and helpful, always ready to support her when needed. Day by day, Lena started to feel stronger. She was learning new things. She was earning a steady paycheck. Most importantly, she didn't feel alone anymore. Her future no longer felt hopeless. With each passing day, she realized something important. Giving her paycheck to a stranger had been the best choice she had ever made. That one kind act had changed her life. It had brought her to a new beginning. A few weeks later, Jason asked Lena to come to his office. "I've been thinking," he said. "I know it's been a hard time for you, and I want to help. I'll pay your rent for the next few months." Lena was shocked. "Why would you do that?" "Because you gave me your last paycheck," Jason answered. "You didn't have to, but you did. You reminded me that there's still kindness in the world. Now it's my turn to give back." Tears filled Lena's eyes again. "Thank you," she whispered. "You don't know how much this means to me," Jason smiled. "It's the least I can do." Lena had learned a powerful lesson. Kindness can truly change someone's life. Her small act of giving had changed her world in a way she never expected. She went from struggling to living a better life, all because she helped someone in need. Lena's life changed forever because of the choice she made that day. The stranger who walked into the diner didn't just bring a story. He gave her a second chance. In the end, she realized that no matter how hard life gets, the kindness you give always finds its way back to you. Lena's selfless act became the turning point in her life. What looked like a small act of kindness opened a door to new chances and new people. Sometimes, it's the smallest kind actions that make the biggest difference. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We share real and inspiring stories that remind us how strong kindness can be. Click the bell so you never miss a new video. And remember, one kind act can change everything. See you in the next story.